Hey, what is up, guys? You're watching Hungry Pokemon TCG. What I got for today, guys, is going to be a Zoroark Magcargo list. Now, I'm just going to come out and say it. I'm going to be honest with you guys. This is not my list. I saw this online. I thought it looked cool, and I was like, you know what? We're gonna cover it because it looks really awesome. I like the strategy with it, and I said I'm just gonna come out and say it. So yeah, I apologize, but when I see a cool list or I see a deck that I know for a fact that I can't build, and I know someone that can build it better than me, I'm gonna do it. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and hop right in here, guys, with Zoroark GX. Yes, Zoroark. Dylan is uploading another Zoroark video. But it has trade. You can discard a card from your hand and then draw 2 cards. Extremely nice draw power. And then Righteous Beating for 20 for each Pokemon you have in play. So if you have a full bench, you can do 120. Throw a choice band on this bad boy. That is going to be 150. Really nice. And we're going to be pairing it up with a partner that was actually seen last format. I remember Zoroark Magcargo was a pretty cool deck last format. And it still is. Has the ability to smooth over once during turn 4 you attack. You may basically kind of take one card out of your deck, shuffle, put it on top, and then of course you do have trade, which means you can draw right into that card. So if you have two of these on the field, that is any 2 cards you want, which is extremely nice. And even just having one Magcargo on the field could be huge because it just kind of makes it to where you don't have to like get lucky and draw into what you need. You can just grab it with Magcargo. It's pretty nice. So the reason why I covered this deck, and you could probably already see it, is Garchomp. And the cool thing is I get to use my little theme deck arts on here because I have 2 of these. Anyway, so I saw this strategy and I was like, I freaking love this. This looks so cool. So this is going to be taking advantage of one of the new supporters from that dragon set. I can't remember. We're just going to call it Dragon Thing. But it has Quick Dive for 50 to one of your opponent's Pokemon. Really cool attack. Just kind of softens something up. And then it has Roll Blade for 100, and it does, of course, 100 more if Cynthia was played this turn. Now, we've seen this card played in the infamous Garchomp Lucario deck, which was a really fun deck. And it's actually one of the decks that did the best my budget video from last format, so that's pretty cool. But anyway, we're going to be partnering this up with, of course, Lance. So Lance says you can only play this card if one of your Pokemon was knocked out during your opponent's next turn. Search your deck for up to 2 Dragon Pokemon and put them onto your bench. So you just get to smack them down onto your bench. And with Magcargo and Tapu Lele in here, it's not like that's going to be hard to draw into. You just basically have to time it right, and pretty much you just get free Garchomps, which is cool. And to make this even better, you get Magcargo here, so if you really need a Cynthia, you could just smooth over for a Cynthia, and then you're sending up a 1 prize attacker that is going to be doing 200 to 230, or just 210 with Devour Field. So I really like this strategy. I thought this was so awesome, and I really wanted to cover it. But next up, we have a Ranger with Resource Management. Just allows you to put some stuff back into your deck, aka Cynthia if you really need to. And then it has Profound Knowledge for 60, and then your active Pokemon, or your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. I like to cover the second attack on this thing because I've actually done it before, and you never know when it can come in clutch as I hit my mic. And then we have Tapu Lele. I don't really need to go into detail because, God, this card's so popular. But Sideway for 20 for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. If you get lucky, okay? If you get lucky, you can do some damage to Ray. Just if you get lucky. But anyway, Magical Swap pretty much just allows you to do some shenanigans. It allows you to do some crazy nonsense. Basically, if there's a bunch of damage on your opponent's field, you get to maneuver it, move it around, do all kinds of craziness with it, and take some prizes. I've even done a video on this. A very rage-induced video that I wish I had my mic plugged in for. But anyway, yeah, Tapu Lele is also in here just in case you need to do some late-game stuff. And then, of course, we're going to round out with 2 Tapu Lele Wonder Tag. Basically, we play this Pokemon down onto your bench. You can search your deck for a supporter and add to your hand, which is extremely clutch. And then Energy Drive for 20 for each energy attached to both defending Pokemon. Really nice card. And then with this deck, we can actually use Tapu Cure. I don't know how often I'll get to say that. But basically, you just get to heal 2 of your bench Pokemon, which is really nice. So that is going to do it for the Pokemon. Like I said, the strategy is really simple, guys. You got Zoroark there to be your main attacker. And then you can Lance whenever something's knocked out, get 2 Garchomp down. You got Magcargo there to grab your Cynthias, and you have Palpad near too to keep the Cynthias going. So you got all kinds of stuff going on with this deck, but it's really fun. Now for supporters here, Oh yeah, by the way, you guys already saw at the start of the video. I am going to put some text over here so that way you guys know all this stuff is right here. So I'm just going to throw that out. Alright, so we have 4 Cynthia. Pretty clutch card. The best supporter in the game, as it's not letting me take it off the trade thing. We have 3 Guzma, and then we have 1 Judge, 1 Lance, because of course it is a Prism Star card. And then we have 1 Lily, and then we have 1 Apricorn Maker, and then we have 1 Acerola. So a lot of 1s in this deck, but we do have Palpad. We have Zoroark for some draw power. So yeah, and also we have Magcargo, so we can kind of cut some spots as far as like trying to draw into stuff, because of course we do have smooth over, so we can just grab whatever we want basically. So yeah, that's the support account. We also run a Apricorn Maker, I'm guessing, because we have a whole lot of ball cards in here. We have a lot of ball cards. Anyway, so card I want to talk about here is Devoured Field. The attacks of your Dark and Dragon Pokemon, both yours and your Pokemon, excuse me, do 10 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. So yeah, basically you're going to be giving your opponent's Dark and Dragon type Pokemon 10 more damage too. But this card's actually really important with Zoroark because it allows you to one-shot Baby Buzzwole. That is a huge thing. That went right over my head when I was building past Zoroark list. I don't know how that did. But Devour Field just basically allows you to hit for 130 with a full bench, which is perfect when facing off against Baby Buzzwole. Just want to make sure you guys know that. You guys are better than me. You probably knew that already. I didn't. Alright, for the ball cards, we have 4 Ultra Ball, we have 2 Timer Ball, and to round that out, we have 4 Nets Ball. So, yeah, we have all kinds of stuff in here to get things going. We have a Switch in here because Switch, is nice. It's nice to have. 1 Rescue Stretcher to get some Pokemon shuffled back into the deck, and then we have a Multi-Switch for a surprise play. Also, we can either move a DC off a Zoroark onto a Garchomp, or we can move a DC onto a Garchomp onto a Zoroark, vice versa. Multi-switch can really do some cool stuff. And then we have Counter Catcher here. If you're behind in prizes, you can pretty much just bring up a Pokemon for free, which is really nice. And I'm trying to think, is there anything I missed besides the stuff down here? Nope. Alright, so we have 2 Choice Band, just allows you to do some extra damage. And then Weakness Policy pretty much just makes your Buzzwole matchups a little more favorable. And also, it just kind of takes away the weakness on absolutely everything. So yeah, if you're facing off against Gardevoir, Garchomp can actually fight back, which is really nice. And then we have 4 DCE. We have 3 Unit Energy with the Fighting Darkness, because of course, having that is really cool. And then we're going to round it off with a single Dark Energy that I have like 100 and something of. Good God, I never noticed that. Wow. Anyway, there we go. That's the deck. So like I said, guys, the strategy is very simple. You just set up Zoroark and Magcargo, do some stuff. But I really like this deck. I thought this deck was awesome. I thought this deck was really cool, and I had to cover it. So I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, because, man, I like finding cool decks like this. I like finding like the creative ways people are able to make decks work. And the guy that posted this, I think, said he did top 4 at a League Cup or something like that. But yeah, I had to definitely give this deck some exposure because it's really fun. Yeah, that's going to do it for me, guys. I just recorded another deck profile, and I mentioned in that one that I'm like half dead, basically, as my... Alright, cool. Okay, that is a perfect ending to this video. So yeah, take care, guys. I love you, and this is Epic Pokemon Tcg signing out. Good God.